Hello. Hi, this is the Desktop Jedi with my first Old Republic video. I'm playing some PvP here in the Alderaan Warzone. Alderaan is a resource-based warzone. It's 8 on 8. All the warzones are 8 on 8, I believe. So in this one, each team starts out with 600 points. There's 3 nodes, one on the left, one in the middle, one on the right. And when you capture a node, it starts subtracting from the other team's point total. The more nodes you have, the faster their point total goes down. First team to get the other team to 0 points wins. I'm using a level 19 Jedi Guardian in this video, which is one of the 2 advanced classes for the Jedi Knight. The other one's the Marauder. The Guardian has a tanking skill tree and 2 DPS skill trees. One of the DPS skill trees they share with the Marauder, and that's the tree I have all my skill points in this video. And I think I read somewhere that the shared tree is supposed to be the PvP focused tree for all the classes, but that could be wrong. You might have noticed up at the top there's a new speeder bike to use on the left side of my screen. If you capture a node on the left or right, it'll spawn a new speeder bike up at the top for you as long as you control that node. I could have gone back to the left, but I got my asshole torn apart up there, so I was too embarrassed to go back. So instead, I head down to the middle, try and redeem myself. And so far I'm doing a pretty good job of it. I just shat all over that bounty hunter. Now me and my teammates are taking down this Sith sorcerer. In this beta, in this version of the beta at least, there is no diminishing return on crowd control, which I thought that was pretty weak. I don't know, because it seemed like a lot of the time, like here. Not right. I'm gonna get CC'd here, which is fine, but the next guy I fight after this CC's me twice, and I think I was probably CC'd a total of like, I don't know, 10 or 15 seconds, which is pretty ridiculous considering I was CC'd probably another 15 seconds before that. So, and it can get a lot worse than it is right in this part too. So I had heard that they had something, I thought they were supposed to have something called like Resolve or something like that. So I just had that giant dagger shoved in my chest, and this guy blinded me or flashbanged me or whatever, and he killed my teammate while I was doing it. So I jump on him and I said, "I will avenge you, man." Kick the heel. Now he's backpedaling, and you know somebody's a crappy player when they're ranged and they just backpedal. So now all my teammates are dead, and it's just me and my 3 BFFs here. I'm trying to explain to them that I wasn't serious about killing their teammate, but they don't believe me. So I die, I come down to the right. I take the quick route down to this right one. And it's me and one other guy fighting off these 3 meanies. A nice pushback from that sage. And we make pretty quick work of them. Force Leap, which is what I just did there, it will interrupt any spell they're casting, and then my Guardian also has a kick move that will interrupt casts as well. So I've got a lot of interrupts, which is nice. Oh, another fucking dagger to the chest. It's a pretty cool animation, but it gets annoying. Of the same poor Imperial agent that I took care of out in the middle not too long ago. One thing that I think is pretty cool about the Old Republic is that, at least at the start, it won't be cross-faction battlegrounds, which is good as long as there's enough people on your server playing. And the thing I like about that is that you actually start to learn who the people on the other opposite faction of your team are, which I think is pretty cool. So there wasn't anything going on the right side, so I come out to the middle, and I had a bunch of teammates here, but unfortunately their whole team, or I don't know, 4 of their team just spawned and went to the middle because they had nowhere else to go, and a lot of my teammates were already at low health, so now it's turned into a gangbang, and I am the star. But hey, who doesn't love being in a gangbang? Oh, the same poor Imperial agent again. Oh, blinded again too, Jesus Christ. The one thing I would have to say, I think the Void Star is my favorite Warzone so far, because that seems like it's non-stop fighting, whereas in Alderaan you can, if you're just defending a node, you can just sit there doing nothing sometimes, and sometimes you have to run kind of long ways to find people to fight. But in Void Star, it's just like non-stop fighting. You spawn and you can get back into the fight within like 5 seconds. It's pretty crazy. Oh, there's my favorite person on the other team. See, I was excited here because I thought I was finally going to get to try and fight somebody 1v1, and I was just shitting all over this person, and then my teammates showed up. And that ability I just used there was called Master Strike, and it does a lot of damage, but the person has to be CC'd for you to be able to get it off on them. This little thing I'm about to pick up here is a damage bonus. I believe it's 25% more damage, but it doesn't have a debuff where you take more damage, which is nice. And so there's nobody to fight, so I run over to pick up this health. This is like a pot, I guess. I don't know how much health it gives you back, but it's a pretty significant amount. If you're low and you're near one of those, go get it, because it gives you a lot of health. So I'm about to take this underground path, which takes you directly to the other side of the map. That's another thing. That's one of the things I like about Alderaan, I guess, is that there's there aren't a lot of ways to get around in the map, so I can kind of see there being choke points, and there's the other type. That's a speed boost. That's the third type of little buff you can pick up. So I can see there being choke points. So when I guess they're supposed to come out with rated war zones after launch. So whenever that happens, I can see their choke points getting created. And that seems like it could be cool. So I thought we were going to get our asses kicked right here, but backup shows up, and I'm at no health, but the only guy who was attacking me just died. So we finish off. I've helped finish off 2 guys, but then this Imperial agent notices that I have absolutely no health left, gets one little shot off, and lands a sticky grenade on my back, and I go boom. So the match is just about over. I come back down and I try and kill this person before the end, but I'm not gonna do it successfully. Overall, I think I played pretty decent. I think I ended up with the most kills participated in out of anybody. My damage was okay. I'll talk about that in another video about Sith Warrior and Jedi Knight damage, but that is it for now. Please leave comments, let me know what you thought, and if you liked the video enough, please hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.